Hey, thanks for choosing my video for post-trauma. Today we're going to be checking out some of the secrets and details that are hidden throughout the game. I'm also going to show off what the hidden message at the end of the game, right after the music stops playing, what that actually means. And because I didn't show it off during the gameplay, I actually just wanted to go ahead and see essentially what is at the end of this tunnel. I imagine there's quite a few people who would skip this just because it's so dark and they didn't want to go and see what it was, which I don't blame them, because this is exactly what you're going to end up meeting. Something is stopping me from going forward, but not even the flashlight can illuminate it. And even if I could move forward, I would not. And this is just a good... Actually, with this being so dark, you actually see more of what this tile gradient over the camera looks like. That's pretty neat. Okay, so something I wanted to show off. So this is something that I noticed when watching somebody else play. So if you look at her, shining the light on her, you actually notice some wings on her, her shadow. So this is why she's regarded as the angel, because you can see them, especially as she's being turned. They're very evident on this mannequin. So I didn't notice nearly as much of a difference on any of the other mannequins with their shadows. So I don't know if there's any real other indicators besides in like their tattoos and other decor. Because see, that one's just normal. No difference there. It's just her arms being held out. This one, of course, is the dancer because of her pose. This little hint here. Your friend is looking at the back of the angel, which, of course, your friend is the one that's all covered up in blood. Then the angel with the shadows. The rebel is looking at herself, which I'm assuming, I guess, means the girl with her arms out. I don't know why that makes her the rebel, but I suppose she's the one looking at the mirror that's in the corner. The ghost is scared of chains. The dancer is shy, which of course she's turned away, and the proud can't read. Which I guess this would be the proud. She's proud, so she can't read, so she's not even bothering with it. I suppose that means she's the ghost. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The way the light shines on her. Maybe that's the indicator. Because I would say you can kind of pass through her, but it's really more of a clipping issue than it is anything else, honestly. Because obviously he can't walk through her. I can't get him to do it. So that's not the tell that she's the ghost. I think she has that blue tinge to her, so it kind of gives off this whole. She's sort of a. She looks kind of like a hologram. We'll check in the others to see if they had anything like that. Not that I can tell. She's the only one that is affected by the light itself. Or, I guess his hair does the same thing. I suppose it's because of the textures, the way they chose to do the texturing. His hair and I guess the mannequin itself is just affected in the same manner. She looks very solidly here, while this one over here is just very blue tinted. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, those are kind of two hidden ways to figure out who these two mannequins are. She's got the wings. She's got that blue tint that sort of makes her look like a hologram. She's the proud one, so of course she can't read, so she's just not even bothering with it. She's the rebel. I'm not entirely sure why she is being regarded as the rebel, but she is trying to look at herself, I guess. I guess being afraid of change, she's purposely looking away from the chains. And she's shy. And of course, this right here is your friend. There you go. And yeah, admittedly, this puzzle is probably the hardest to decode. Minus, like, for me, when I was doing it, only a couple of them really made any sense, but I didn't think she was the angel purely because I could see the shadows. I didn't notice until afterwards, to be honest. I only thought she was the angel because clearly this is my friend. She's looking at someone's back, so I had to turn her just by default. So that's just my confession right there. And of course, she's the dancer, so yeah, that's my confession on how I kind of came to it. And yeah, so those are the main things I wanted to show off with the just the normal in-game details. So now we're going to move on to the hidden secret 555. How do we activate that? Where? What does it mean? And what does it do? This one I actually had to get some help from. I could not, for the life of me, look it up. Because I guess I don't know, I haven't seen too many videos yet, but so far most of the videos I have noticed primarily just focused on the gameplay itself. So I haven't noticed anybody actually discussing anything besides just the initial first reactions. So let me get so to be able to activate 555 and what that means, obviously we do have to move past this part. So the hidden message actually gives you a hint. And what that hint entails is basically, so he says this is a lucid dream, and the message says this is not a lucid dream. So of course, that is basically giving you the hint that you should be going here, where he first notices that. This is only a lucid dream, but turned into a nightmare, because this can't be real. 1, 2, 3. Okay, basically in this situation, that's where you're going to hit 555. So he said it, I got out of that, 555, and I got taken to this, and this is what it shows you. You can move around. Look at that. You can go in, and it takes you pretty far in, or you can come back out. And you can't really move, or at least not that I noticed. Oh, there we go. Ah, yes. Okay, so the WASD can go in and out, while the because WASD can go in and out, side to side, while the directional keys can go. They can help you turn. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, look at that. Look at all this. And E goes up, Q goes down. And look at that. Little hidden mannequins just watching you this whole dang time. They've just been here. Oh, they still follow you. Look at that. Like, what are you doing, camera? It's like, just, hanging out. Here's some more. See how good of an angle can I get on this. Figure out what this thing is. Not very good. It's not the clearest image of what this creature is. It really isn't. And of course, she kind of spreads throughout it. Looks like, wow. Oops. And yeah. And of course, this isn't all you can see. You actually can see quite a bit more. Purposely moved up. You can see in the distance more of the map, more of the game. So we'll get to that in a second. And so you definitely see quite a bit. Lots of noise. And one thing that I was definitely curious about, and we had learned as we were going through this, what activates and when, and how much can you see? So when you click 555, again, you get back here. It just brings you back to your game. So here we go. So you see that right there? So hit 555 again. Yeah. And here he is. Full flesh body. Look at it. Nice. So anybody who's interested in potentially drawing this thing, great way to gain the full body. It just kind of looks super melty, super painted, and it's just constantly kind of sloppy. I have no other way to describe that. Several mannequin heads, one of which heavy impression on the head of the main head, long fingernails, good details. Oh, and in the hips too. Look at that. Yeah, really neat stuff. So, good question as to what it looks like once you get past that point where it just kind of disappears. Because obviously you crouch down, you go through, bloop, bloop. What happened to it, right? 555 again. It's obviously gone. So where does it go, right? No one knows. It's not down here. And you'd be like, hey, why would it be down there? Obviously it spawns at the top, right? Well, no. It's not up there either. Crazy stuff. So why is that? Well, it just hasn't spawned in yet. It basically disappears and just isn't there anymore. But once you get to this part, when it does the jump scare, ka-cha! 555. And now this part is a little funny. It's just kind of hanging out in there. There you go. One head's been stretched out or something, I guess. It's a big old pole. This was just one of the funniest things we had seen. It's just hilarious. Just hanging out there. Nice. So let's get more into the game itself. See some of the more hidden secrets there. Let's see. Whee! Oh, actually, I'm curious. So, of course, here he is before that. Oh, there he is. There it is. Hi. There you are. Whoa. So that's what it looks like. So this is who has been walking around. Okay. Hello, buddy. Oh. Got all of that. Okay, so before we activate him, actually, let's see. So there's no lights or anything, so I don't know how much I can see. Ah, there's 3 of them. Okay. Wow. All right. Plus a bigger one of those things from inside the train. Okay. Just 3 of them hanging out. You know. Blah, blah. Anything behind them? Not really. Nothing hanging out behind them. But yeah, if you're really curious as to what's going on over this way, that's it. Lovely. Okay, so let's get back this way. Silly boy. Oh, goodness. Nice bit of eyeliner, though. Alright. So this right here, though. So here she is, kind of just hanging out here. Her face kind of peeking through. Bloodied arm. That's what she looks like on the inside. There she is. Whole body's in there. Just kind of hanging out, you know. What's in here? Nothing. It's just there. All right. Oh. So before we go in, so this over here. Ah. Yes. Oh, that's what's over here. Oh, lovely. So that's what's hanging out over here. Oh, lovely. Oh, goodness. Right up in there. Oh. It's got dangly bits. Oh, it's got claw. Wow, those are hooked. Oh, it's a freaking mouth. Look at that. Okay. So that, oh, wow. Can you imagine? I imagine in the full game, then, would this potentially, like, grab you from the ceiling and pull you in? Goodness. Well, there you are. A little bit of extra bits. And down. Lovely lady here, how are you? Shy. She's kind of shy. Oh. Wow. Look at that face. Goodness. Goodness. And she... Oh, I love that she's trying to follow me. She's trying so hard to follow me. Not having the easiest time with that. Goodness. Yeah, okay. And of course, these mannequins are already here. They're just kind of hanging out. What's interesting, the bloodied one doesn't have hair in this scene right here. And she's not even the one that's posed to give you the coin or anything else like that. She is. Or is she kind of poised like, hey, this chick right here, this is why we did this. And the others are like, nah, what? Why would you do... I don't know. Full-on story in here. Who knows what they're saying. But yeah, okay. So, of course, this is all before anything is activated. So I haven't activated some of these scenes, some of these characters. Nothing has changed positions just yet. Everything is still where it's supposed to be. Here's some of those not drawings. Here are the pictures that he was looking at. It's architecture. It's very lovely. I don't know if anything in these photos mean anything or what the location is. They might be someplace specific, or it's just various locations from various places. I don't know. Really curious what anybody else may have to say about it. And of course, there's this room. Okay. So here's on that photo. I was actually kind of curious as to whose photo may be there, if there was anything there at all. So, okay. So that's, I guess, whoever owns this office. Or maybe it's a family member. Who knows? What's this say? Crumple stout. Brewed. And stewed. Twin Parks Brew. In the Twin Parks Brewery. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. What's interesting is the maca. Well, that's interesting. Huh. really does bring into question, where is any of this? What is a lot of the language that's being used in several ads and advertisements, and magazine posters? Are they supposed to mean anything? That one says Russian. So it's very clearly Russian in some spots. But then there's some random English here and there. I don't know. So this is before she moves. So this is just to get a better idea as to what she looks like. And then the Aliena Riu. Russian, I guess. Transit map. Here's the full map. Oh. So Verona, May Farms, Quartz Terminal, Asylum, Rithermouth Park, Old Castle Holt, Silverway, Cobalt Gardens, Lavender Lighthouse, etc., etc., etc. Madison. There's all these different places. Red Hills Private School, North Asheville. So I don't know if these are places potentially you're supposed to visit in the full game, or if they're just places that exist within here. And obviously H. Townsend and Sunderland Park. Those two, at the very minimum, I can place for sure within the Silent Hill franchise. And that is so great. And not only is that great to me just because it references two characters from the Silent Hill franchise, the Silent Hill franchise has their maps reference famous horror authors and characters and places all the time. So it's so great to see something like that. And of course, I can't read that, but I don't know if it really says anything or if it is just gibberish. Good morning is on quite a few things, it looks like. No other hidden messages that I can see immediately. So there's that lady. Anything here? No. And I like the fact that you can occasionally change the flashlight while you're doing this. So this right here, the noise. Is she anywhere over here? Not that I can see immediately, so let's see. There she is. What are you doing there, lovely lady? You're just kind of hanging out. You're just there. Yeah, that's where she's hanging out this whole time. Just up in the roof. We're speaking of, so that arm occasionally pops up. Not occasionally, but you know. So I don't see it yet, so it hasn't spawned in, of course. So I'm going to come back and see what that looks like once it actually is spawned in. Which, speaking of, yes, these mannequins are here. Oh, look at that. You can really see her wings now. That's really good. Okay. And of course with her. Oh, I think she's the ghost also because of her eyes. Look at that. She's the only one with eyes that are glowing. Outside of course, your friend. So I guess that's what makes her the ghost. Because I guess because of that, plus of that blue sheen, that again makes her kind of look like a hologram in a way. Also, she's super shiny. Look at that. The others are just not as shiny. Good morning. What is that? So let's see. So of course the so loud. Ooh. Oh, I do not like how loud that is. And here's a clearer image of this. Prevent the spread. Report any suspected cases of infection. Symptoms are flu-like and include fever, vomiting, respiratory problems, and fatigue in combination with rashes. Hostiles, act responsibly, do not endanger others. Nice. And it's so interesting that that's one of the few clearest English things. Ooh, speaking of. No. Hashtag justice. We want revenge. Oh. No. To the system. That's interesting. I didn't notice that earlier. So there's definitely quite a bit going on in this world. Anything past this? So that's interesting. Some of the stuff. Everyone is dead. Oh, this is our city. Everyone is dead. Oh, look at that. Just more hidden messages every so often, you know? Mind your step. Everything you believe is not real. Interesting. Is it just interesting, the kind of graffiti and what's chosen to be in legible English and what's not. And then what's in Russian, apparently. Oh, and here's these mannequins. Whew. Oh, that's creepy. Nice. So, if you turn the flashlights off. And of course, this side. A little better view. I love that it's just the full mannequins. It's the full models. They're just kind of hanging out, you know. So of course this side too. It's just so many. Just wall feet. Oh, look, there's one up here. Oh, it's that guy. Ugh. Oh. It's just hanging out. Who even is this? It's so weird. I hope the developer gave that guy a name. If not, I'm totally voting for something that's like French. I don't know. Business hours. So it's down this way. Nothing. Just a bunch of emptiness. Full on void. Which makes sense. So what happens when you jump down one of these? Where does he go? Again, more void. That makes sense. I don't see a bottom. And of course, here's the red one. It's much, much deeper. That one I fell down accidentally my first playthrough. It was so ridiculous. Yeah. I believe that's everything before it's activated. So let me see. So I've not seen any other hidden messages anywhere. Which, of course, anybody who has the interest or curiosity to try out the 555, do it. See what else you can find. I'm curious to know. What is there? So 555. There I am. I didn't even make it very far. All right. And there he goes. Run. Which I'm curious. Does he go anywhere? Or does he just kind of despawn? I think he just despawns. Which is fine. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's not even like hidden in the ground. Not hidden up in the sides. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just despawns completely. Okay. So of course now we know what's over here. What's just kind of lurking up in the corner. I'm surprised this thing doesn't like threaten to like take you. And of course she's gone. I highly doubt she's still there. Yeah. Just completely gone. Just absolutely despawned. You know, I ended up just really enjoying what I found. And I'm pretty sure if you have an interest in this game, you've probably caught just as much of a curiosity over what is going on in this place. And hopefully, with enough support, the developer for this game will take in some interest in, continuing it, finishing it up, and, expanding on what's going on in this world. I would love to see more. There she is. There she's not. So, of course, she despawned. She's not going to be anywhere. And really, the only other thing that I'm interested in is this one last bit. So, of course, she's not there. And we know a lovely lady is up top, just kind of following around. That's what all the noise is. Because she's right around here, just above us, right? Woo! Yep, there she is. She's just kind of moving around. Oh, does she have knives in her back? Oh, look at that. She has knives in her back. Well, that's a little bit of detail we didn't see. Okay. I guess because she's so focused on the character himself, she's bending over and we can actually see him this time. Okay. So, there it is. Okay. Now that she's here, let's see. That's what... That's what she's doing. There we go. She's just... focus. Whatever, you get the idea. Where is that light? It's like right inside him. Oh, that's weird. Alright, well, I think that's everything I wanted to see, really. I'm pretty sure that's everything that I wanted to check out. If there's anything else that anybody else would like me to explore with this, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, feel free to do it yourself. Get in the game and just 555 right where he mentions lucid dreaming and dream lucidly. And that's pretty much behind that's the secrets of the game. And well, I hope you had fun. I know I did. See you later.